The counsel for Adedoyin told the court at the resumed hearing that his client will rely on the written address filed on date March 22, 2022, and also rely on the arguments contained in the same written address. Yusuf Ali said the team formulated one issue for the judge's determination in their address. He told the court that their argument and submission is that the court should uphold their no-case submission before it and should acquit and discharge his clients, who he said were charged with murder, conspiracy to murder, and felony. He argued that the prosecution team has failed totally to present legally admissive evidence, whether oral or documentary, to prove all the ingredients of the 5-count charge filed against the 4th defendant. He prayed the court to discharge him and said that all the 8 witnesses called did not provide enough facts to connect the 4th defendant on any of the offenses charged. According to him, the only witness who mentioned the 4th defendant by name in his evidence did so in positive light. He said he cooperated with us by presenting all we requested for during our investigation. He said it is illegal to rely on unproved and untendered evidence, adding that the statement tendered is not an evidence against others. He cites Section 1 of the Evidence Act to back his argument. He also told the presiding judge that the sitting is not only about media but social media trial as well. He argued that despite all the suspicion has no place in law. Ali said every individual is criminally responsible for whatever offense for which he or she committed. A father and mother is not responsible for an offense committed by their children. The counsel for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th defendants, Muritala Abdurrashid SAN, said prosecutors have failed woefully to establish that his clients were involved in the offense they were said to have committed. He said the deceased left Abuja on the 5th November and lodged at the hotel till 6 p.m. on the day he lodged. He was supposed to write an exam on 6th Saturday, and his name was not on the attendance sheet. According to him, Timothy didn't write the exam, and from the night of 5th, nobody had any communication with him, not even members of his family. Muritala Abdurrashid SAN added that Adegoke might have died on the night of 5th of November. According to the senior advocate, his clients never interacted or interfaced with the deceased while alive, and that it was only the curiosity of one of them that led to the discovery of the deceased corpse. He urged the court to uphold their no-case submission by acquitting and discharging his client. The counsel for the 2nd, 4th, and 6th accused persons who claimed his clients never interacted with Timothy while alive prayed that they should be discharged and acquitted. Counsel to the 3rd and 6th defendants, Ronald Otaru, SAN, also adopt and rely on the written address of no case submission. He said the prosecution have not been able to establish or prove that they committed the offenses they were charged with. The senior advocate said the prosecution based their opinion on a fixed opinion, which is a biased opinion or prejudice. He said one of the witnesses testified that the deceased was in the red t-shirt, which does not translate into a shirt soaked with blood. He said the judge should not rely on the available facts, which was based on speculations and suspicion. Counsel to the 7th defendant also urged the presiding judge to discharge and acquit the 7th defendant. He said the evidence so far showed that the prosecutor has not elicited an iota of evidence connecting or linking the 7th defendant to any of the charges 1 to 4 in the charge sheet. The prosecutor only succeeded in raising a conspiracy theory that the defendant is connected to the events that led to the death of the deceased. The only charge against her is that she is the receptionist on duty and the money the deceased paid was paid into her UBA account. Prosecution counsel Matthew Morrison said the 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 5th defendants are facing trial and submitted that murder case was established against them. For the 3rd and 6th defendants, the prosecution counsel said they relied on all the authorities cited and urged the presiding judge to jettison all authorities cited which are irrelevant to the case. He urged the judge to admit the evidence of one of the witnesses who is an expert and gave the necessary evidence before the court.
Court have done my bit, and the court is to give its ruling, whether there's a case or no case. So that's all.
Meanwhile, the case has been adjourned till Wednesday next week.